Engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be, all stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
Shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Gakpo plays it short. And he's gone backward here. He's had a shot! They've scored! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
The goal scorer after 8 minutes is number 6.
So, a breakthrough already. Madueke. Well-timed, excellent interception. Wirtz. Zubimendi. Knocks it into space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's there to retrieve it. Madueke. And here's Odegaard. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Gravenberg. McAllister. Now it's Isak. Now it's Gakpo. Great vision. Wirtz gets into some space. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. McAllister. And it's Gravenberg. Martinelli proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a
big chance!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Gravenberg. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Szoboszlai with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. That's beautifully weighted. He's on it, can he get away? Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Can he finish? Sticks it away! Arsenal are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Odegaard. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Madueke is in a really good position out wide. It's not an especially good pass, that. Kirkes. McAllister. That has been cut short. Not the most convincing of passes. Driving on and making good progress. Gakpo. Ødegaard. That's a good ball out wide.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Ødegaard. For Martinelli. Now it's Rice.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's running through. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Van Dijk. Kerkez. Tries to play it through. Well read, nice interception. Zubimendi. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He can get that clear.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Martinelli. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played, well played. And we hit half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Everyone,
So in they come for the break
please
with nothing to
welcome
separate
the
them.
field.
The score 1-1. Liverpool get the second half started. And that is out of play. Kerkez. Now it's Wirtz. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. McAllister. Bradley, looking for options for movement. Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that has left him in a heap. Konate is the guilty party there. Konate gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Out for a throw. Wirtz. Oh, nicely intercepted. Threads one in. Martinelli! Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That has not gone well. Lovely bit of skill. Engages and forces him off the ball. Szoboszlai. And it's McAllister. Now it's Gakpo. Now, can they get him away? That looks a good ball through. Isak. And he's heaved it away. Zubimendi gets it away. Timber. Madueke. Nicely spread. He's in plenty of space here.
62,005.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Looking to play him in. Now it's Szoboszlai. Madueke, who's set up one goal so far. Gakpo. Can he get on the end of this? That is lovely. And it's McAllister. Isak is onto this. Timber. Now Saliba. Incapuyi. More and more pressure on the ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Rice.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's good play. And they're on him in a flash. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Konate carries the ball down the right. Can he get it through? Isak. Rice. Now it's Madueke. Spread it left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Lovely feet. And it's made shapes to shoot!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, no joy this time. Konate gets it clear. Vids. Isak. Timber promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Ødegaard. Isak. Oh, a delicate chip through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Arsenal are making a change now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Gabriel Martinelli. Number 20, Madueke. Coming on the field.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Szoboszlai. And here's Isak.
Number 7.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Ødegaard. He's found the way through, and the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rice with the short one. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Rice goes short. They get a throw in. Delivers with whip.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Two minutes to be added on. Lobbed in behind. Lovely ball and a real chance! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Just so calm under pressure. And he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement.